today's episode of Tech Tips we're going to be going over midcaps, how to maintain them, how to potentially change the spring if you need to, and the do's and don'ts. So let's get started. So on most midcaps you're going to find there's going to be a base plate that sometimes there's a retention screw on the bottom on these particular ones, which is the E and L midcaps, they don't have them. And there's one retaining pin at the top. Now you might find there's two retaining pins on the AK mags. The same sort of applies for M4 mags. There's normally a screw and then a base plate you can slide off. So just get this out. Now I'd recommend you use a push pin. I'm just using my tweezers because I'm lazy. Grab yourself a pair of these. You don't have to use these, but they help. Take that pin out, put it to one side, nice and safe. Now this doesn't actually need to slide on this particular model. I can just take the core out. There we go. There we go. So we're ready to start maintaining the mag. Now on these particular midcaps there's a access hatch to get to the spring, which is just one screw, nice and simple. Keep a little bit of down pressure on that. I like to use my tweezers just to tease it out. Hopefully it doesn't go flying. And there we go. You've got access to the spring. Now these are quite long springs, and you can see there's no damage to the spring or anything. Now the stock E&L mag springs are a bit weak. So if you're getting feeding problems, it's not always down to the setup of the rifle. It can sometimes be just something as simple as the magazine spring is crap. Now the Cyma mags I've found are very good. The E&L mags, not so much. They're fine for a standard sort of single sector gear build, but for a DSG or anything slightly higher speed, you'll want to change them springs if you like the particular mags themselves. Now the next thing I want to get into, because you've seen how I take it apart, it's going to be the same principle to put it back in. All you're going to need to do is transfer your feed nub thing over to the new spring. But one thing I want to do is quickly strip this apart, and I'm going to show you why you need to clean midcaps. So all the screws are out. The only thing you need to worry about is the little spring retention clip. Sorry, the BB retention clip. So when you take the mag apart, be careful you don't lose that. So one thing I always suggest you do, as soon as you get some new midcaps, you always take them apart and give them a good clean, because they come all oily like this. Now hopefully you'll be able to see on the video. I'll bring it up to the camera so hopefully you can see a bit better. You can see there's like a sheen of oil on that. Not much, but enough to cause, if any of that oil gets on the BB, that's going to make its way up into your hop chamber, past your hop rubber, because it's going to coat the BB. It's going to get on your hop rubber, and as soon as your hop rubber's got some silicone oil or silicone, anything like that on it, you're going to get some major inconsistencies. So I always tell people, give those mags a good clean. Now you can give these a clean by completely stripping all the little components that could potentially rust out the gun, i.e. the spring, the retention spring, etc. And a bit of hot soapy water and maybe a soft bristle brush to get in there, give it a good clean, leave them on the radiator overnight and you're good to go. And it's basically going to be the same process to put it back together, the same way I took it apart. So all I'm going to do is put the retention clip in there, flip that back over, put my screws back in, main spring goes in with the follower, access hatch goes back on, you're going to slide it straight back down into the magazine, push your one pin back through. It's that simple. It's something we should all consider doing. I don't find with high cap magazines that you have the oil in them, but it wouldn't hurt to check, and it's basically the same principle to take them apart as well. So yeah, any questions please put them in the comments. I always read the comments, and yeah, have a good day everyone, and I'll get the next tech tips up when I get a minute.